Most men die before women do in the United States.
And in 2021, American women lived on average 79 years. However, life expectancy for American men was only about 73 years.
This isn't just true of the US. Women outlive men in 37 other comparable countries.
As long as records have been kept, and in all countries, women have lived longer than men. Across basically almost every major cause of death, men are more likely to die than women are.
Take a good look around your society, in an average retirement home, in your class group, religious groups, and other groups you may find yourself. You will clearly see a significant sex imbalance. 2024 global life expectancy for women is 76 at birth and 70.6 for men at birth. This is a clear evidence that men die more than women. So in this video, we are going to look at why men die more than women. Secondly, why men die earlier than women. And then lastly, what you can do as a man to increase your life expectancy. So please kindly share to your male friends, to your brothers, to your siblings, and to every man globally. You are watching the Lab Doctors channel. I will encourage you to subscribe to our channel, like our videos, comment, and share so that we can do this together. Life expectancy is defined as statistical measures of how long a person may live based on demographical factors such as gender, current age, and most importantly, the years of their birth. Life expectancy is mostly measured at birth. It will surprise you to know that Africa has the lowest life expectancy of men 61 and women 65, whilst Europe has the highest life expectancy. You are surprised, right? Men are less likely to look after their health and to see their doctors. Anytime you visit a hospital or a health facility, you will notice that there are often more women than men. In fact, I am not going to waste your time. You are going straight to the point. Why men die more and younger than women. Our first reason is risk-taking and risky jobs. Men and boys tend to underestimate risks, suppress their emotions, and more impulsive. Hormones in men and then hormonal difference makes men prone to taking dangerous risks. Then again, nature and society have defined men in such a way that when they are going through challenges or difficulties, it is very difficult for them to express themselves or to voice out. Because of this, most men end up being stressed, anxious, and depressed, which results into a lot of psychological and then physical challenges affecting their health. In many higher risk tasks, such as military combat, constructions, oil rings, rescue team, firefighters, police work, galamsey, machinery, and then industrial work, men outnumber women. So most men are exposed to toxins, to injuries, and to dangerous chemicals which have a dangerous negative impact on their lives. The second reason is dangerous sports and activity. More men than women engage or practice higher risk sports and activity such as boxing, rugby, wrestling, driving cars and then motorcycles at higher speeds. All these add up to the reasons why men die more than women. Talking of substance abuse and smoking, the number of men that involve themselves in illicit drugs and smoking outnumber that of women. Illicit drugs and smoking are linked to heart disease, respiratory diseases, and blood vessel diseases. Are you aware that the female sex hormone is one of the main reasons why women are less prone to cardiovascular disease as compared to men? And remember, cardiovascular disease is one of the leading causes of death among men. The next reason why men die more and younger than women is unhealthy lifestyle. Talking of the intake of excess alcohol. more men consume alcohol as compared to women. Excessive consumption of alcohol in the parts of men increases their risks of getting cancer, that is, cancer in their mouth, esophagus, and the liver. Another unhealthy lifestyle is the use of aphrodisiac drugs. Recently, most men resort and rely on aphrodisiac drugs to improve on their sex drive and pleasure. These aphrodisiac drugs have a lot of negative health impact on men's life, mostly resulting into cardiovascular diseases and heart attack. Talking of unhealthy diet or poor diet. So you realize that the nature of work most men do not permit them to eat within the required time, which is before 6 o'clock p.m. So most men end up eating very late, as far as 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock p.m., which is not very good for their well-being and their health as a whole. Also, men eat more meat as compared to women. So aside men or husbands being served with a lot of meat in their homes, when they visit restaurants, they buy a lot of meat. To them, they are eating rich. But what they don't know is that they are signing their death warrants. I know you are eager to know the role male and then female sex hormones play in cardiovascular disease. So please kindly stay tuned. We are about to get there very soon. Still on poor diet, men take a lot of unhealthy drinks. Drinks such as sports drinks and energy drinks. These drinks contains a lot of caffeine and sugar. With all these poor diet factors combined, men are more likely to develop pot belly. It's a type of fat that is accumulated in their belly. So this kind of fats put men at greater risk of a lot of health problems, including heart diseases, diabetes, hypertension, liver diseases, some types of cancer, and the risk of sudden death. Now, on cardiovascular disease, throughout life, men are about twice likely to have heart disease, even after adjusting risk factors of diseases such as high cholesterol level, high blood pressure, and diabetes. So the female sex hormone estrogen is an antioxidant on its own and also protective of cardiovascular disease. And then again, is partly responsible for the lower incidence of such diseases in women up until menopause. It would also interest you to know that the female sex hormone moves up poisonous chemicals that causes stress in women. Unlike the female sex hormone, the male sex hormone, testosterone, which is higher in men, is associated with higher risks of cardiovascular disease. This explains why men are prone to cardiovascular disease, such as heart attack, than women. Lastly, men are not genuine health concerned. Men do not like visiting hospitals, either for checkups or when they are ill. And even if they try to see a doctor, they don't have the patience enough to complete treatment. Failure to seek for treatment and complete treatment for ailments, injuries, chronic disease conditions may worsen health outcome for men. Now, on what to do to increase your life expectancy as a man. First, you need to quit smoking. As a man, if you are involved in the use of illicit drugs and smoking, you are advised medically to quit, because smoking and the use of illicit drugs are linked to heart diseases, respiratory diseases, and can easily cut short your life. Secondly, limit or stop alcohol consumption. Excessive consumption of alcohol is never good for your health as a man. It can shorten your life expectancy by causing cancer of the throat and liver cancer. Eating a healthy, balanced diet is our third point. As a man, you are advised to eat homemade food more as compared to restaurant food. Avoid the consumption or consuming a lot of meat, And also stay away from unhealthy drinks such as sports drinks, energy drinks, soft drinks that contains a lot of sugar and caffeine. They are not good for your health. Yes, we are all aware that men are the providers of and then for the family, but sometimes do try to take a rest and enough sleep. As a man, try as much as possible to reduce stress and depression. When you are going through challenges, whether marital challenges, work problems, whatever problems or challenges that it may be, try as much as possible to get a trusted person to talk to. Please, when you are sick, try as much as possible to seek for medical attention. And then lastly, try as much as possible to exercise. For exercise is very good for the good or the betterment of your health. Just as I always say, your health is your wealth. You are watching the Love Doctors channel. Please kindly subscribe to our channel, like our videos, share, comment so that we can bring you more health information and education around the globe. Till we meet again, bye bye.